Hi, thanks so much for your video or videos. Great getting reference. Okay, the biggest misconception is head control, is thinking that the head needs to be independent in a sense from the body and as far as a lift. Now, yes, the head needs to be independent, just like I'm talking to you. I'm not worried about my tush, right? But what happens is, as you'll see, again, I have a concept called the pubic bone strike, which I go over about. There's a great course on it. But her pubic bone is tucked, okay? So this is one of the things, her transitional skills that we need to work on, or that movement milestone, that her pubic bone needs to become independent, because it's the pubic bone that allows the head to rise into position and come out of it. So any head movement that we learn to make has to do with the body's relationship with the pelvis in regards to the pubic bone. So that's how that works. That's one of the concepts of movement lessons where you're getting at. Yes, you and I, we can lift our head. You will never see a child lift their head, right? They will try to lift their head. Now, there's breakdowns on where the lift is coming from. This is where I also think that she's lifting her head through the eyes, right? There's a difference between me coming up here and looking at you. You see how my eyes float independently from my head movements, right? I'm being a little over dramatic, but just for you to get the point. What she's doing here is she's lifting the head with the eyes. So do you see when I do this? I'm right here, I'm not looking at you. You can try this. Go down. Everybody can try this. And now lift your head with your eyes, right? You cannot see anything. So when I do go to see, boom, whoop, you know, and that's where the drop is, because I can either look at you or I can hold my head up. I can't do both. So I don't know. I don't see glasses in this where she is visually. I can tell you right now, for that kind of structural implications, we've got an ophthalmologist in our future if you're not working with one already. I don't understand, because there's no binocular vision when you do this. There's no convergence. There's no peripheral vision. So that's where you're getting these kind of movements. It's actually much more through the vision than it is through the way her body is maintaining her structure. However, she's much older and she's very habitual now, because the physical problem is turned into a characteristic or a, quote, emotional response to movement versus a physical response to movement, because that got bypassed. So the same thing too with the eating and swallowing. You try and hold up your head and trying to eat and swallow. That's like patting your head, rubbing your belly in kind of thing. It's a very high-end skill to do. You'll see gymnastics being able to do, or gymnasts being able to do it, because again, Olympians should be able to move 360 degrees plus have basic body skills. You will not see a child, because then they need that cognitive power of comparisons. Okay, I'm not going to breathe right now while I swallow, which is what you and I do, right? But right now, she's still like, I need to breathe, and that's going to come first before the swallow. So I would really recommend, I have a great course on swallowing where you can go with this. There's the pubic bone course that's right here in the Facebook group. The swallow course starts out in the Facebook course, but if you want the full course, I put that together on how to work with that. And then I would really start working with her vision, because we need to have the eyes starting to move within the head's movements versus to make the head's movements. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks so much. Bye.